Man, look, life be lifing. Let me tell you something. Everything that look good to you ain't good for you. And everything that shine ain't a diamond. Man, soon as that bus stopped, the door flew open. All we heard was, "Get off my bus! Get off the bus! Move, move, move!" I'm like, yeah, I may be on the wrong bus. But anyway, let's get back to it. So we all running, trying to get off the bus. Drill sergeant's like, "Move faster. Get off your ass and get on your feet." Then he lock in on one dude. He like, "Why you moving so slow?" So dude started moving faster. Then he was like, "Why you moving so fast?" Buddy was over there confused. I'm like, hold on. I might need to check with somebody. I might be in the wrong place. My contract ain't say nothing about all this. I'm supposed to be in a classroom type setting. So I asked the bus driver real quick, like, "Hey, is this your only stop for the day? I think you dropped me off at the wrong place." So I'm trying to show him my contract. He just looked at me and started laughing. Then I just keep hearing yelling in the background, "Move, move, move." So I'm like, yeah, I don't think this the right time to be asking questions. So I finally grabbed my stuff and run off the bus. Soon as I hit the ground, they yelling. The drill sergeant like, "Get in formation." I'm like, what is formation? So I'm looking around, just copying what everybody else doing. If they stand straight, I stand straight. If they move, I move. I'm like, yeah, I think I got it now. Then the drill sergeant yelled, "Company, attend, huh!" I ain't even know what that meant. I just snapped up like everybody else. But the whole time at attention, I'm looking around. I'm trying to see what everybody else doing. I'm like, yeah, this look about right. Then the drill sergeant come right up to me. He like, "What are you looking at?" I'm like, "I'm looking at you, sir." He like, "What the hell you just called me?" He say, "Do I look like a sir to you?" I'm like, well, I mean, you kinda, I don't, so I'm trying to find my words. I'm all over the place right now. He turned to everybody like, "Am I, sir?" Everybody yelled back, "No, drill sergeant." So I'm like, oh, we supposed to call him drill sergeant. Whole time, I'm like, yeah, that's what we calling them then. But right now, man, I still feel like I got on the wrong bus. Later on, he was like, "Open your bags and dump everything out now." So everybody started dumping their stuff out fast. I'm thinking to myself, like, everything? So I started placing my items out one at a time. The drill sergeant noticed me and he started walking over. Out of nowhere, he snatched my bag. He like, "You moving too slow, private." This man flipped my entire bag upside down. Everything fell out. My lotion, cocoa butter, cologne, literally everything. Then he picked up my lotion like, "And who you trying to look good for? Look around." So I started looking around. I looked left. I looked right. And I realized it ain't nothing but dudes here. So I kinda understand what he mean. But I still can't be ashy though, drill sergeant. He snatched the lotion right out my hand. He like, you won't be needing this. Then he started grabbing more of my items. I mean, stuff I just bought. He started throwing it away. This man violated my whole bag. Threw my personal stuff away like it was community property. So it's getting late. They march us into this big room. It's people behind the tables just handing gear out, like socks, pants, duffel bags, everything. I'm like, okay, this the part my recruiter was talking about. So we moving down the line. They not explaining nothing. They just handing stuff out. Like, next, I get to the shirt lady. She don't even say nothing but size. I'm like, damn, rude ass. So I say, large. She look at me one time, then go medium and grab it like it's already been decided. I'm like, what? She already moving on, like, next. I'm standing there like, how you just gonna eyeball what size I am? Ain't measured nothing, ain't asked nothing, just guess my whole life. So I walk off like, man, whatever. So we getting closer to the end of the line. I'm thinking we done. Then they hand us underwear. I look down, it's white tighty whities and tan tighty whities. I'm like, oh no. So I look at dude next to me and I asked him, I'm like, hey bro, you wearing these? He like, man, I don't think we got a choice. So we both laughing, but trying not to laugh. I'm like, I ain't wore these since elementary school. Man, I heard of one band, one sound, but never same draws for them all. So they finally take us to the barracks. We walk in. I see rows of beds lined up. I'm like, okay, this not that bad. Then I get my bunk. I'm looking at it like, okay, I guess that's where we live now. So I sit down. Then I ask dude next to me like, hey man, let me see your contract real quick. So he show it to me. So I look at mine, and I look back at his. I'm like, hold on, this the same thing. I just sit there like, damn, that recruiter lied to me. This not gonna be like no damn college. Then we hear, wake up at 0400. I'm like, what time is that? Man, I ain't even know the day had a 0400. A few days later, they tell us we gotta get haircuts. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I just got one a few days ago. My recruiter said mine already low enough. A drill sergeant walk up like, damn man, them waves swimming. I'm like, what the hell? This probably the first drill sergeant talking to us like we normal people. He like, I'm Drill Sergeant Carter. Your hair cut fresh, man. He was like, you must brush it all day to get it like that. I've been trying to get mine like that for years. I'm like, no, I actually comb it. That's what get it like this. It makes your waves deeper. That's free game, Drill Sergeant. Everybody don't know that. So he nod at me like, shit, say less. I'm like, okay, this might be the coolest drill sergeant I've met so far. I thought they all was assholes. Then he leaned in. He was like, I'm gonna take you to the same barber I go to. I'm like, say less. Cool. His haircut really not that bad either. So We get to the shop, but the line long. I'm like, damn, we gotta wait, drill sergeant. So he grabbed me. He like, nah, not you. I got you right now. I'm thinking like, yeah, we locked in. So I sit in the chair. I'm like, Drill Sergeant Carter sent me. The barber like, say no more. I'm like, okay, you know what's going on. Next thing you know, I hear, I'm like, hold on. I look in the mirror, hair gone. I'm like, no, y'all took everything? I walk back out. He's standing there laughing. Him and other drill sergeants talking about, oh, Private, you thought you had a friend. I'm like, man, it was a setup. I went in there with waves and came out on dry land, stranded. So this the last day of the week. I'm sitting there thinking like, 1 week down, 7 more to go. Then the commander walk in. Everything go quiet. He like, congratulations, men. You have just completed week 0 of basic training. I'm like, week 0? Who the hell started counting at 0? And why am I just hearing this? So we went through all that and it don't even count. I'm sitting here like, man, I hate it here. Bro, they cut off all my hair. We waking up at 4 a.m. My body tired. They constantly yelling. And I'm getting in trouble because other trainees being stupid. Like, man, you can't do nothing right here. This just don't even make sense. This is nothing like the recruiter said it'll be like. I'm low-key pissed. I'm ready to go home. So the commander, like, I know it's hard right now. You're tired, you're frustrated, and some of you are thinking about quitting. But this right here, this is where soldiers are made. You made it through the hardest part, and you're still here. In just a few more weeks, you won't be recruits no more. You will be soldiers, stronger, disciplined, different. So why turn back now when you already made it this far? After all that, they tell us to form a line. So we all get in line and we go to the commander one by one. He asked this one guy, do you want to continue this training? He was like, yes, sir. He asked another guy. He said, no, sir. It's too much for me. Then he got to me. He looked straight at me and he said, what you want to do, Private? I'm just sitting there like,
did I mention that I hate it here? Did I mention that I hate it here? Did I mention that I hate it here? Closed on my circle.